Why can't some guys sit comfortably with their legs crossed? NSFW just in case. Do you mean with one knee crossed over the other? Depending on the chair, clothing, and position of the body, genitals can be in the way. Do you mean crisscross applesauce style on the floor, with the knees out to the side and each foot touching the bottom of the other thigh? Lack of hip flexibility. Thigh thickness and rigidity. If you got skinny little thighs, there's more room. Women's hip bones are shaped differently and are more flexible to accommodate for the birthing process. This leads to most women having a wider range of motion than men, who tend to have less. This is also the reason women are able to do things like the splits much easier. They just have better ranges of motion and flexibility. For the same reason some women can't lie comfortably on their stomachs. There's something in the way. My hips don't rotate at the angles for my knees to cross. Oh, but I can? I simply need to physically move my genitals over the legs beforehand so they don't get crushed. Therefore, I don't cross my legs very much when I'm in public. People in public transportation complaining about manspreading, I ask you the following questions. Would you prefer transportation where men have to very ostensibly reach for their balls with their hand before sitting? Quite easy tbh. One of my preferred way to sit. A male pelvis is different. The legs start closer together, which makes such positions harder. Men generally have less joint mobility than women. It is a trade-off for more strength. See balls? I just got stubby legs. Depends on how exposed the jewels are. Makes my feet and shins fall asleep. European 38. Living in Asia here. I sit cross-legged at least 10 times per day. It's like embedded in the culture here. The jump gets in the way. Biology differences. Female pelves are larger and wider than male pelves and have a rounder pelvic inlet. Male iliac crests are higher than females, causing their false pelves to look taller and narrower. The male sacrum is longer, narrower, straighter, and has a pronounced sacral promontory relative to the female sacrum. The angle between the inferior pubic rami is acute 70 degrees in men, but obtuse 90,100 degrees in women. Accordingly, the angle is called the subpubic angle in men and the pubic arch in women. https://med.libretext.org Bookshelves, Anatomy and Physiology Boundless 73a Skeletal System Parts of the Skeleton 7.73a The Hip 7.7e3a Comparison of female and male pelves. Also, there's a big old penis in the way. It's just a matter of flexibility. Probably lack of stretching. Or wearing ill-fitted jeans. Because I am old, fat, and no longer flexible. I can't do it because I have bone shards impinging my hip flexors. MRIs are upcoming to see how badly stuff is torn. I do both knee on knee and ankle on knee depending on how warm my balls are or my clothes lol. If it's cold out or I have on tighter clothes like jeans, my balls are too high up cramped and get caught between my legs, whereas if it's warmer I'm wearing sweatpants I can sit either way. For a lot of my life, I thought it was just because my balls were getting in the way. But in my early 30s, I lost a bunch of weight, almost 70 pounds, and once I was thinner, I could very comfortably cross my legs while in a reclined position, like on the couch. Then as I gained weight again, the ability to cross my legs went away, so the real answer, at least in my case, is that I needed to be skinny, and my thick thighs are the problem.